First of all, I've never been as proud of a group as I am right now of this team. We are learning at a very high pace right now, and we're retaining information, and we're literally getting better on a daily basis, which, you can't ask much more than that as a coach. And for the first 4 games, we were preaching about effort, and not one time did I have to coach effort tonight. We were talking about box out, and that's more positioning and that kind of stuff. But, we're going to continue to get better, and I'll tell you what, I would not want to play us in January because this group's got heart, this group's got fight, and they're very fun to coach. That's one great basketball team that we just played tonight. They can stretch you inside, they can stretch you outside. They're hard to defend, and we held them 20 points under their average, and I'll take that defensive effort any day. Obviously, we have things to fix, and we'll watch film, and we'll get back to the court. We'll fix those things. But I told them in the locker room that this has got to be a confidence booster. This has got to be something to propel us instead of drop our heads. There's nothing to drop your heads about when you hold a team 20 points under their average.
Coach, with 4 or 5 players on Oregon State being taller than Chantel Valentine, the tallest player on your team, even if they had boxed out perfectly, how much would that really have done?
Well, as a coach, it would have helped, obviously. She's 6'6", so you got to displace her. And I thought, in the first half, we held them to 4 offensive rebounds. The second half, they got 18. So that's obviously the difference in the ball game. And it's going to come down to positioning. Obviously, we're going to be undersized a lot, and we got to fix that. But that's heart, that's determination, and a lot of it, too, is positioning. And it's about, realizing when the ball goes up, and we can fix that.
Mm-hmm. What did you think of the defensive effort in the first half?
Fantastic. Our communication was better than it has been all year. We followed the schemes. We were focused in practice. And, they had 25 at half. That's amazing. I'll take that.
Speaking of heart and effort, Danny King was driving to the basket as hard as she could on pretty much every possession. Do you like that she's trying to score before the defense is set up, or would you rather slow things down and run a half court?
Definitely. That was part of our scheme tonight. We were trying to get the ball down before 44 got down the court. Obviously Ruth is 6'6", and she had more blocks than 7 Pac-10 teams combined last year. So that was definitely a scheme, and that's going to be something that she's going to do for us all year.
So you talked about the lessons learned from this game. So what's the biggest takeaway from the team?
Well, boxing out, for sure. We knew that was going to be an issue, but I think the biggest takeaways in terms for us is going to be confidence. We need to use this as a momentum builder. Obviously, it wasn't the outcome we wanted, but I think as a young group, now we know we can play. Now we know, and I think this is the first time. Obviously, the Florida tournament helped us a lot, but now in the back of our minds, we know we can do it.
Oregon State committed 19 turnovers. I believe it's the highest total that your team has forced all year. But did you like how aggressive they were being tonight? Do you think they did a good job of jamming passing lanes and things like that?
Definitely, especially the first half. I think first half we had 8 steals. Second half we only had 2. So we got to keep up the defensive effort for 40 minutes. That's something we've been preaching all year too. And we'll get there as we get more experienced.
Allazia had a big first half. What impressed you about her performance?
She can flat out score the ball. And honestly, she's a tough matchup because she's got great strength, and she can take you inside, she can take you outside, and she's going to be a go-to player for us all year. But I think a tribute to her is she's learning how to play hard. And she's learning how to play hard on both ends, and she's getting rewarded for it. And she's starting to see that, she's reaping the benefits of hard work, not just on the court in games, but in practice.
Coach, I noticed that Olivia Mascari didn't dress tonight. Is there an injury there?
There's some, little issues we're taking care of right now, so she'll be good.
And not out for any extended stretch of time?
No, nope.
Okay.
Coach, one more player you got to be proud of tonight. Erica was, visually you saw it. She was fighting every step of the way. She was completely undersized. How did you feel about her play?
She was great. One of my favorite plays of the game was first half when she caught it in the short corner and she went and she did a reverse power slide. We've been working on that all week. So now they're starting to show us that they're retaining it and they're actually doing the moves in the games. And that, as a coach, you couldn't be more proud because, they're carrying over what we're working on.
Well, first things first, before I get into any specifics, just give me your general thoughts on how tonight went.
I think it went really well. I think we shocked a lot of people. Our confidence is definitely boosted up for the game on Sunday. No one thought we can stay that close to a team, let alone be up. So I'm proud of my team, and I'm proud of how we played with our hard work, and it's showing that practice is really starting to pay off.
One of the things that I noticed with you out on the court is even against one of the better defenses in the country, you were able to create your own shot off the dribble. Do you think that's a strength of yours?
Yeah, I think it's a strength, like, because that has opened up the floor for my other teammates if I'm able to create, and it helped me with assists. So I think stretching the floor with me being able to create my own shot is a strength of mine.
Another thing that you were able to do tonight is take it down low a little bit, although it seems like you maybe didn't get some of the foul calls that you wanted to get. Do you feel like maybe you should have gotten 1 or 2 more bumps?
I mean, that's just all part of the game. Like, sometimes you're not going to get every call. You just got to play through, and you can't, hang your head down. You kind of just got to flush it and go to the next play. And I think our team did that a lot. Like, it was kind of a couple of calls that we didn't get, but we never let it, let us down. We just kept pushing.
Who is one other teammate that you think played really well tonight?
Definitely Erica Davenport. Like, her rebounding really set the tone for the game. Like, she showed that even though she's that small, she can rebound with the best of them, and that really gave us a push and confidence that even though they were bigger than us, we could still get in there, crash the boards, and get offensive rebounds and even score.
Allazia being from Wisconsin, I think it's a big matchup coming up on Sunday. What are you looking forward to most in this match against the Badgers?
I'm basically just looking to beat them, most likely, because I want to be the best team in Wisconsin. Like, that's what we're doing. We want to be every team in Wisconsin. So, I mean, we didn't get a chance to beat Green Bay, and we're working for that. But let's just, take it out on Wisconsin and hopefully get a win.
One more question that I thought of. Have you had the chance to look at the film of Wisconsin to prepare, or were you focused on Oregon State pretty much this whole week?
No, we really don't prepare for teams before we play one team because we want to try to focus all our attention on this team. And so we just basically focus on Oregon State this whole time.
What have been the biggest lessons the first 6 games of your collegiate career for you?
Hard work pays off. Like, playing hard, not just letting the game come to you, relax, don't be too tensed up. That's what Coach Kieger always tells me. Like, she's like, relax, just let the game come to you. And with all our hard work, even if we're not making shots, our hard work will pay off for it. With our defense and our steals and stuff like that.